Texting.
But yeah, there's real man under pressure. Like I don't know if Amorim is coming back this
I
after
don't
his
want
break.
him to be honest, but
Nobody does. That's a bad. You see what? That's a bad manager. Like I think Amorim is doing the job very poorly.
correct.
So there's no. I don't see him
He thinks
coming
he's a
back.
bad manager.
The way he's gonna buy it, I can assume he is. The only reason I would assume he isn't is because he did stuff prior to United. But everything he showed me at United,
It's just the body work at United. He's been terrible. He has been terrible.
awful. Like so. Like it's like selling the players short.
But some players have got to take accountability though, man.
No. I'm not doing that.
100%.
I'm not doing that. Every job someone comes out and talk about the players taking accountability for this, that, and the other. The setup is bad. The club setup above Amorim is bad. Fine.
We know
So
that.
that's not his fault.
That's not his fault. But he's like people are brought in to fix things, and when you don't fix things, and he made it worse.
16th in the Premier League.
He made it worse.
Why are you laughing, man?
And I don't think you're.
It's not who we are,
That's your
man. I'm
level,
not having
bro.
this argument.
That's your
again.
level.
I don't.
That's your level, bro.
I'm not even battering United. I don't think a manager is allowed to come into a club and make it worse. And not
100%.
not necessarily. Let's say you're on a downward like spiral and you come in and there's no. You've done things. You have made decisions that has made United worse.
Yep.
Because United were, however bad they were prior, you were a mid-table side, and that was giving you head
8 to
loss.
12.
But he also got to a final.
No, but they got to 3 cup finals the previous 2 years, so they was already at that level. That's my whole point, and they would win in
And he lost the final. Ten Hag didn't lose.
to Spurs. No, Ten Hag lost as well. He lost 1-1-1 and then won the third one. He got to 2 finals the
Lost to
first
City.
season and lost one.
Gundogan.
Oh yeah, Gundo, yeah.
and then won the next one. So, but I think Ten Hag is a good manager. I really do. I don't think he's like a
Getting
world
sacked from Leverkusen after 2 games.
things.
Good.
No, but that's my whole point. I don't think like whatever's happening, something is happening at Leverkusen. I hope you
True.
know this. Like something
Yeah,
is happening
yeah.
at Leverkusen. So I'm not saying I wouldn't judge you on one job. That's what I'm saying. I can't say that Amorim's a bad manager all round, but what he's done at this job has been nothing but stinking. And you're not allowed, in my opinion, to come to a place and make it worse. And then people spend money for you to say, oh, you know what? Now you made it better. United spent 300 million. However, how much money have United spent since he's been there?
Amorim.
Yeah.
Probably about
100, 200 mil.
yeah, Mills.
Maybe more. So I can't say that it's because you came in that it's gotten better. Whatever idea anybody could have possibly had, I put 200 mil on it. It's a good, like something good should happen.
You've only seen
I've seen no manager. This is a new thing that people are doing. But if Maresca comes in and now they're saying, oh, Chelsea have done well, I can't say Maresca's a genius. They've spent money for any. If I want to play 4-4-2 flat direct and I spend 300 mil on direct footballers, I'm going to get a decent team. Or
No,
I'm
I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying you've only seen Man United play 3 games since he spent that money.
and they've been bad.
Agreed, but it's only been 3 games.
No, they played well against Arsenal.
Hi, they did.
Sean's back on his trolling thing.
Allegedly.
We had the discussion, and I said Man United didn't play well. Arsenal just played really poorly, but Arsenal came for a clean sheet and to score from a set piece, which is what they did. But we played again.
That's
artificial
shady. I think that's shady.
From who?
You.
Why?
I think that's becoming shady. That's becoming a bit of a trolling thing. People are saying it quietly to shade Arsenal, and it's becoming a mainstream thing. It might be true-ish, but it's
I ain't doing no shade.
nah.
But away from home, big. I'll tell you that.
don't-
I'll tell you that.
Away from
I'll
home
tell you
against.
I'll tell you that.
Nah,
It's just a
Not
shady. I've been hearing it a lot around where they like, oh, Arsenal just sit back and they just play for a set piece, and I'm like, I hear that because I want Arsenal to do better. But what are you really saying? Because if you're going to tell me that Arsenal are one of the best teams in the league and Arsenal should be winning trophies, and then on the other side of your mouth, you're going to come and say, well, Arsenal just play for set pieces and their defensive team.
Bro, this is why he makes me so mad.
Yeah, no, people, they've been doing it a
This is why I
lot.
don't do the argument with him no more, bro.
People
Makes me
been
so
doing it a
mad,
lot,
bro.
And I feel like
You shade man for
can
for
offer a
wanting more.
response.
You shade man for wanting more,
But
and
then
then laugh
you
at
come
man
and
when it.
Let me offer a response.
Nah, we don't want a
We don't want a
response. Man. It's
response.
fine,
No,
bro. We know where we're at. bro.
I'm giving you one anyway.
No, we don't want. Let's move on.
I'm giving you one anyway.
Let's move on, man.
The thing with Arsenal is you can, in isolated games, a big game away to a big team, which Man United probably are not, you can come early in the season, you haven't got your good patterns of play, you've got a new centre forward up front, you want to come, keep it tight,
he didn't start.
keep it tight.
Gyökeres didn't start that game.
It did start.
No, he didn't.
He just stuck, ragdolled him all
Was he that
game.
bad?
Yes, he was that bad. New centre forward up front,
I wouldn't say ragdoll.
He ragdolled them. Apart from one instance, he ragdolled
The
them.
lip put the meat on him.
Meat for me. But keep it tight. You know that Man United are going to give you a goal. They've got a clown in goal. They've got another clown on the bench. They're going to give you at least one. Keep it tight. Keep a clean sheet. Then you play Leeds. You put 5. You put a little 15-year-old.
Don't say little.
Yeah,
like
don't
that.
do that. Big
See
drip.
what I mean?
Big drip. What I'm
Don't say
saying.
little.
It's just little.
This guy, bro.
No, but I don't mind it. Yeah,
But then he moans about
But it's just
Kobbie,
on
you
the
know what I'm
other
saying?
half. When me and Sean criticize Arsenal, there's like, oh, how can you not rate Mikel? How can you not rate Arsenal? Arsenal are doing big things. Da, 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 da. And then all we ever hear you talk about Arsenal is how they play set piece football. That's not championship football, is
No
it?
trophies though.
We don't win.
Second place though.
You know what I mean? When I doubt
You rate the guy or not,
Arsenal,
bro?
when you doubt Arsenal, they make you sound like you're
Yeah,
crazy. But then what good? What actual good? Wait, outside like being a defensive team, like let's
I think
say
they're the best out possession team in world football.
that's not even true. But
Beyond PSG recently,
it's not even about PSG. It's just not true. But then
is true.
Okay, we'll Google it.
you
If
can look at that. You can look at their record prior to today.
No. Just
look at their
we only
record in big
conceded,
games
we
or
only
what?
conceded one today. What you call big games and what I call big games is not the same thing. Cup finals are the biggest games, and we got none of those. So we played less big games than you.
Okay,
So where are you getting these big games from?
I didn't say big
You
games.
just said big.
I said they're the best out possession team.
Yeah, and you said when you look at big games, and I'm saying we haven't played any big games. So what are you looking at? How good is our defense in big games?
It's still very good. It's
So
still
why have we won none of the big
Newcastle
games?
turn us upside down, home and away.
Villa turn us upside
bro.
down, home and away,
PSG.
home and away,
Bayern Munich last season.
home and
you
away.
didn't play by me last season.
We did the season before.
Not last season, season before. Knockout game.
Yeah.
Every
Turn us upside down.
every knockout game for like the past 4 years. Those are big
Every
games,
knockout game, like Real Madrid, for example.
like Real Madrid. Go on. So no, I'm not saying that we haven't won any of them. You said our record in big games is good.
It is good.
Okay, now we're gonna define what big games are, and you're gonna define big games to the ones that we win and the ones that we lose.
No.
So
I'm
what?
defining big games as games against the best teams.
I'm defining big games as games for things. Games that you win things when you win the game. It
but-
can't be just 3 points. It cannot be just be 3 points.
Yeah,
Because a big game versus Chelsea is the same reward as a big game versus Southampton. It's the same
It's
reward.
not a big game though.
It's 3 points.
but it's not
You're playing for 3 points. A big game where you win this or you're not playing in this competition
but
again.
it's-
That's a big game.
The
to
reason
me.
why it's big in this context is because it's 3 points for you, but also an avenue in which to remove 3 points from Chelsea.
You're a United fan, right?
I'm a United fan.
Do you remember losing 6-0 to City?
I do.
Do you remember winning the league that year?
They didn't.
No, there was a season that they got smoked by City and won the league.
No, you're talking about the year when we lost it on goal difference.
No.
Yeah. Aguero.
Was that the same one?
Yeah.
Forgive me. No. But it's happened. Like, I'll take the L on it. But I know full well that you've lost big games in a season. Big games, whether it be to Liverpool, whether it be to Newcastle, it doesn't matter. You've lost big games and won the league.
Correct.
So 3 points is 3 points. It means nothing. One league game cannot be a big game. Bigger than a cup final, bigger than a semi-final.
You haven't been in cup finals. Though.
Exactly. So why would you say that Arsenal's record in big games is good, but you would tell me that United is bad, or United are just stink? But
I don't say Man United reckon big
because
games is bad.
United win big games, and it means that you win trophies. So Arsenal can't be winning big games and winning no trophies. Our record can't be good in big games with no trophies.
So would you
Those
say
two
that?
things are opposite.
No. So would you say that Man United are better in big games than Arsenal?
I'm saying their record in big games is better than Arsenal.
I'll ask you a separate question. Would you say that Man United are better in big games than Arsenal?
Yeah.
So despite the fact that like we get turned over by Liverpool, we get turned over by Arsenal, we get turned because we beat
Man
City in that FA Cup final.
Yep.
That trumps all other big games that we've played.
Yeah. In comparison to a team that hasn't been to any of them. You're comparing 1 to 0. You're saying that there was one big game that United won, and it was just happened to be in a cup final.
No, I'm saying there are multiple big games that Man United have played.
Yeah.
We have won one.
The
that you
biggest
can-
one. The
okay,
biggest
the
one.
biggest one. But all the other big games don't count because we won the biggest one.
Okay, if you play the lottery 100 times and you win it once and you win £100 million, you're richer than a guy who worked for £10 every day. You hit the big time once. You hit the big time once. We never hit the big time ever.
Pisco, you're killing me, man. Pisco, you're killing me. You're killing me.
When did that happen? You're comparing yourself. You won the lottery one time. I'm
If you
saying
ask any Man
you're up.
United-
You're up. I'm not up.
You're referring to a big game, mainly in league big games. He's referring to big games in knockout.
No, even if it was league ones, yeah.
Well,
So
in
Villa, I'm saying we have no real for all the great big game record that Arsenal has. There's no proof of it. It's just your opinion. You're telling me,
But there is proof. The
Where?
results.
no. There's no. What was the result? So we win more big games than City.
What like domestically? I said your record against the best teams, i.e., your Cities, your Liverpools. You could say Man United,
Yeah.
Arsenal's, Spurs. You either win.
United aren't there, but go on.
Okay, United aren't there. I don't disagree. You either win those games or you
draw
do not
them.
lose those games.
Okay, so
That is why
why?
I said you're the best out of possession team.
Why?
The reason why you may not necessarily go on to win big things is because in possession you can be a bit stagnant.
Okay,
So I said out of possession.
no, but we didn't.
A bit.
Okay, you're stagnant.
We lose the games. There's games that we need to win. So there's games that if you win this game, you'll win the league, and we don't win those games.
Okay.
So we can't be good in big games. If the biggest games that mean you're going to win things, you don't win them. We concede in them. We didn't draw. We didn't draw to Villa, did we?
Oh, they beat us 2-0.
We lost to Villa.
Yeah.
We didn't draw to Fulham.
No.
2-0.
We didn't draw to Fulham. We lost to Fulham.
Yeah,
But
we won that
Fulham-
game. We would have won the league. Facts.
Those are games that we didn't draw to City.
Fulham in isolation.
We didn't draw to City.
Isn't
We
a
did.
big
No,
game.
It is a big game in the magnitude over the
I think we lost to them before, or we beat them and we drew.
When we said we needed to win that
We
game.
needed to win
and man
one of
was
them,
celebrating
and we celebrated the draw.
Yeah.
But that's the only outside of that
Not
one.
we. But the
Outside, in
club.
general, in the big games, for me, if you win a big game, you should win something. You can't win 3 points because it's the same. It can't be the same
In the
reward.
defining moments, we don't step up.
I don't necessarily disagree with that.
Those are big
But
games, though.
The Aston Villa game was the game which we had won that game. We won the league.
Yeah, facts.
In effect.
Okay,
Facts.
but my point isn't that Arsenal are good or bad out of possession in big games. The reason why, as I already said, I think you fail to win the big games, that as you define them, is because in possession you aren't brave enough some of the time. That doesn't detract from the fact that I think Arsenal are the best.
Okay,
out
so
of
you're saying
possession
that we
side.
don't win those big games. The ones that we do lose is because of our lack of attack. You're saying
not
not
necessarily-
lack of it, but the
Our
quality of
setup
attack.
offensively.
Our setup going forward is not as good as our setup defensively.
No, but it isn't though.
Isn't it? Got man like Martin.
It isn't though.
So you think Arsenal are?
I just think it's
a
all
well-rounded side.
I think it's all
that
one and the
just-
same.
That just
I think the way that we
all levels.
the way that we attack, the way that we defend dictates the way that we attack effectively because
Yeah.
we put too many men behind the ball. So over the course of a season, you're just sending too many bodies back. So it's just reducing the quality of the. But it's the same players. It's not like it'll be Saka and Martinelli doing the work coming back. So if they're responsible for getting us forward, they're responsible for it. And when they can do it, because they do it early in the season and they drop off later on in the season, it doesn't mean that our attack is worse. It just means that in the biggest moments, they weren't as good as we thought they were. We overrate them. You feel that the attack is good enough all the time. And I'm saying
I've never seen your attack.
the way that you're suggesting it is that our defense is, our attack is not good enough in general, and our defense will always be good enough. And I'm saying, well, when we need points and we start putting guys forward and we start sending bodies forward, our attack just gets worse all of a sudden.
I don't think.
I mean, our defense gets
I don't
worse.
know how we've actually.
Because we open up when we need to win a game and we start pushing bodies forward. We open up as you normally would because you send more bodies forward. You can see goals.
Yeah,
A
but
lack of control. Yeah.
if you set up with a midfielder of Zubimendi or even
This
Partey
is a
when
new
he's there,
thing, but yeah, go ahead.
Partey, Rice.
Partey, Rice, and Odegaard, you're not setting up to do anything special offensively.
Arteta sets out to control.
That's a
football
defensive
matches.
setup. The fact that he played Marino today.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
that was-
You don't think he tried to control
crazy
football
work?
matches?
I don't know what he does.
The fact that he played Marino
I
today
don't even consider it.
sums up
That's
Mikel
crazy.
Arteta, bro.
What was
I
his
think he-
options?
Odegaard,
Eze.
Eze.
Odegaard would come just declare
Eze.
fit today.
Eze.
But I don't
Eze.
think he thinks Eze is
No,
a centre
Nwaneri?
midfielder.
No, that's fine. And Nwaneri, that's
Yeah,
fine. If you don't,
He
whatever
has
you think,
options.
whatever you think he thinks about Eze is fine. The fact that he played that Marino in that midfield three,
That's the kind of man
we
he
weren't
is.
trying to create nothing.
Yeah, we won.
But you're trying to control the game, though. You're trying to control the game.
You're
Bro,
trying not to lose.
I remember I used to watch Marino, right?
Mikel.
No, Jose in the GOAT time when he was the GOAT, and I would think, bro, the game plan is going perfectly for him, bro. Like, this is perfect for him. And Arteta does the same thing, bro. The game plan was going perfect
Until it wasn't.
until Szoboszlai's free kick. And then you have nothing to
They
kind
had to
of
try
change
open
it.
up, yeah. It's too late.
'Cause it's too late.
man.
We never had no momentum really going anyway.
In saying that, I don't think the game plan was going perfect for you today because the way that they
it was
were
fine.
breaking through lines.
Liverpool.
In general,
The whole
It
second
flipped.
half.
It flipped.
Yeah.
I only
Shout out
saw the second
Lozino.
half, so I don't know what they was doing in the first half. The whole second
Second half,
half.
Arsenal were good. They were better than Arsenal. Then
Second
first half,
second half,
First half,
Liverpool,
Arsenal was
Liverpool was breaking lines
Agreed.
consistently. They was getting the ball outside the 18-yard box consistently. Like, not, I wouldn't say whenever, but just over and over again. So many couldn't catch nobody. It was bad. Hence the foul came. We said it like 4 or 5 times prior. You give a foul edge of the box, not even edge, like 15
far
yards
out,
out of the
bro.
box,
Shout out Szoboszlai.
and still get slapped like that. It's mad. Anyway,
But that's what my man does.
All right.
But then he brought on a young boy.
Dowman.
I think
That's
move on to the
crazy.
young
What?
boy.
That is massive.
now tell us how you feel about the kids.
I rate him highly, but for Ethan, where does that leave him?
Listen,
Where does that leave him?
I said it, bro. I told you this.
Because a 15-year-old jumped you in the queue already,
Just go on loan.
Maybe different positions.
but they're
You paid him there
they're
all
playing
the
same
last season, bro.
Yeah.
He bought on Dowman over Trossard. Ethan, bro.
Where's that leave Ethan, bro?
Shout out Dowman though for it, innit? He's got
He's
school
cold,
tomorrow.
yeah.
15.
Gas most
Summer
probably.
holidays, man.
Get me the gala gonna be on tomorrow.
When school?
Next week.
School's next week.
Yeah.
Damn.
Tomorrow,
It's
bro.
inset day tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was inset day,
They
but
can't
not for everyone though.
Nobody starts on a Monday.
Yeah, not on a Monday.
No one starts on a Monday.
Yeah, bank
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Teacher training.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday.
But shout out him. But for Ethan, I would be thinking I'm on a Kobbie thing. Like I want to go and play, bro.
Shout out Kobbie.
You need to develop, bro. Like, Ethan's not going to develop anymore if he's just sitting on the plate doing rotation, bro.
But he can.
To me,
10 minutes
Ethan is
in
the same.
there.
I'm not saying same player, but he don't even suit Arsenal anyway. He's way too direct for what Arsenal are anyway.
This is a funny thing, yeah. So when you're at Arsenal and you make it through the first team, I don't even want to talk about Arsenal too much if we're talking about youngsters in general. But let's say at Arsenal, when you're a youngster and you make it through, the assumption is that you're in a high class, like potentially world class player. That's what you're looking. You've made it to the Arsenal first team. Arsenal are quite good. You're about to be world class. If you fulfill your potential, you're gonna be world class. And the moment you step outside of that, like the realism will hit like big time. So the opposite is, let's say, true for Eze. So Eze now, before he was here, he's not an England starter. Nobody's asking him to be a starter for England. Nobody's like really. We like Eze as a streets won't forget player. Basically, like he's just a great Palace servant. Now he's at Arsenal.
And QPR.
Great. Now he's at Arsenal.
Unready.
It's like this is the savior for Arsenal. The opposite is true. So once you get into Arsenal, you become like, hold on. It will almost be strange if Eze don't start for England. That's how. It
That's
isn't.
the stature of your club. Yeah.
It isn't. But the way it sounds, like the way we're talking about him as a savior for Arsenal, like the player that Arsenal need is really gonna revamp. If we see him on the bench internationally, it's a bit sobering. Now, if back to the youth thing, if Nwaneri leaves Arsenal and now goes to a club of your choice, let's say a Fulham, a Bournemouth, that's a mid-table Prem club.
Yeah, Fulham's a good example.
He could struggle to keep his place in the team, in which case,
But he needs that though.
no problem. But the way that people talk about him prior, like you would never suggest that for for Yamal. Yamal,
that's because
I'm not saying they're of the same level. I'm just saying that,
It's not
He
even
got to
that.
run a game.
Barcelona put their faith in him.
Yeah.
and it's worked. It's not just that they put their faith in him. It's worked to the highest level. Barca can win trophies. Barca can win trophies with him in the team. If Nwaneri is as good as Arsenal, let me not say as we believe him to be. If you don't believe he's that good now and you believe he's going to be that good 5 years from now, I think that's a dangerous precedent. I don't like doing that. I don't like projections. You never know what's going to happen. If you're good, injuries, life, form. I don't want to. We did it with Saka basically, where we believe that this player is going to be so good that we don't need to buy players ahead of him. That's annoying. It's like we have Saka, so even if he's not the best now, after his 40-game season, he's going to be a lot better next season. And we do that all the time, whereby you won't. So if we said Nwaneri's next up, we're not going to buy other cams. We're not going to buy other wingers. That's what Arsenal tend to do.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you. But at the same time, you complain when you buy Madueke.
He's rubbish though.
Yeah, man didn't want Madueke.
Madueke's not rubbish.
Man didn't want
And,
him.
Is he at the level
For 52
required
mil?
for Arsenal? Maybe
No,
not.
no,
He's not
no.
rubbish.
And Arsenal didn't sign him
honestly
to play above Saka anyway. So
Yeah.
we've signed him to be.
I'm talking about it ahead of Max Dowman and Ethan.
What, Madueke?
Yeah.
No,
You
okay.
can't sign players to be. You can't sign players to be better than your academy players.
No, you can.
No, you cannot.
That's what he
Okay, that's what I'm saying. In general, yeah. So let's say, but once he's broken into the first team, we're saying that I am saying he's not ready for first team football. Ethan.
Ethan. Yeah.
I'm saying he's not ready for it, and if he is ready for it,
He's not ready for first team football at Arsenal in general.
definitely not at Arsenal. But if he goes to another club, then the hype of him will be. I thought Hutchinson was cold, still do, and I'm happy that he's at Ipswich.
Was Ipswich and
No, he did well at Ipswich. He did.
He's at Forest, sorry.
He's at Forest now, but he did really well at Ipswich.
but not to the level that everyone thought of.
No,
No, he was at Chelsea.
He did really well. No, he didn't play at Chelsea. He left.
That's my point.
Yeah, that's okay. But him being a Premier League player is good. Him playing week in, week out is good. That's what you're supposed to do at that level. Hudson Odoi was sky high, gone off, fallen off. He's a steady Premier League player, like a very, very good Prem player. But man will just act like he's just rubbish because he's 24 and not like the progression hasn't gone the way that we assume a hot prospect is supposed to go. Not everyone comes out like Rooney. You might go down, you might come up.
Yeah.
So if Nwaneri ends up going to Bournemouth and been underwhelming, we felt like that about Patino. Patino goes Swansea, doesn't have a good loan move. You're rubbish.
He had a calm loan move at Swansea.
Or there was one loan move where everyone was just like rubbish.
Blackpool.
Yeah, it's Blackpool.
One of them. So now if Nwaneri goes down to a mid-table lower half club and has a mid-season, doesn't start ahead of Ryan Christie, for example, or whatever it is, am I going to come back and talk about Nwaneri like he's the next big thing?
You might not, but it doesn't. He's 18. It doesn't have to be the end of the world.
It doesn't, but it doesn't have to mean that he stays at Arsenal. It doesn't have to mean that he makes it out.
No, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, from Ethan's point of view, he needs to go and search for football.
He does.
Because all this playing back, like you say, anything can happen in 5 years' time. If you're waiting for, he's obviously been sold the story of, don't worry, we're going to
opportunities.
get me.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, bro. Arsenal can't halt themselves because of Ethan.
Exactly.
You have to keep trying to push forward. So Ethan needs to be on Kobbie's thing of right, I want to go and play.
Mm-hmm.
If a 15-year-old is coming on ahead of me in this game,
No, I think it's a
when we're
one-off.
chasing the game,
I really think it's a
and
one-off.
I've just signed a new contract this summer.
Yeah.
Why though?
Why is it? It can't be one. It can't be one off.
It can't be one of you. Don't
It's
bring
the
on
biggest game.
You can't be on Dowman
It's a big game.
as a one-off in Anfield.
You're chasing the game and you bring on Max ahead of me. If I'm Ethan, I'm fuming.
This is gonna sound mad jarring, yeah, but I just feel like what's his name again? I feel like Mikel was begging it. Like he was like, oh, you got your kid, so I'm gonna bring on mine, and then we'll see what happens if he could get his moment too. And he could have. True. It's not like Max come on
Max
like a
is
stinker.
cold. Max is
He come
cold.
on and he got some drives into the box, create some chaos here, there. If the ball fell a bit differently, maybe he could have had a shot on goal. Then we're talking about a different
Max is
story.
cold, man.
But and he's
Big
good.
up, big up, Max.
Like he's
Very
actually
talented.
good.
Big up, Max.
So it's not like I don't think that Max is gonna be in the squad week in, week out. I don't
So then,
think
that's what I'm saying.
I just think it's a one-off.
That's what I'm saying. So from Ethan's point of view,
That would be strange.
But
to me.
Ethan will be in
What?
the squad. We
Max is
Yeah,
going to be
I
in the
think
squad all
Ethan
season.
that's what I'm saying. And I'm saying,
If
from
he is,
Ethan's
no
point of
problem.
view,
But it'd just be weird.
if you're saying that you don't think Max is going to be in the squad all season long,
Yeah.
I'm saying from Ethan's point of view, bro, that's mad, bro. That
There's nothing he can do about it.
Bought him on a
Honestly, there's
move, get a
that's-
loan move, bro.
I don't even think that's
You
the
signed a
type of.
contract though, no?
You can go on loan,
Yeah,
bro.
you can
A
go
loan,
on loan.
No, yeah,
I feel like man look down on loans. Loans are for
they're
development.
fine, yeah.
They're for development. If you're not ready to make an impact in the team that you're at now, a loan is there for you
But-
to be able to come back
The thing about
and make the impact.
the thing
As they went Wickham, come back, bad luck QPR. Then
thing
got
that's-
moved to
all
Palace.
right then.
The thing that scares me about loans here is that when you go from a bigger club down, the assumption is that you're better than everyone at that level, and you're not. So that's why I'm like, if Ethan goes down to, even to me say down, like you're going from a Prem club to a Prem club, you're playing against the same opposition week in, week out. If he goes to Bournemouth and assumes that because he's been in and out the team at Arsenal, he's going to be starting week in, week out for a Bournemouth, even low-key for Sunderland. If he goes to Sunderland,
Starts at Sunderland.
no, he would, but I'm just saying if he starts week in, week out for a Sunderland, if they're saying, "Rah, like we need to get 3 points, we just need to get 6 foot guys to defend the box," Ethan's not playing no more. Depending on whatever they need to do that week, he might not play some games. Some games might not be suited to him, and he has to figure out ways that I need to be indispensable. That might be tough for him in a place that he don't like to live. Like,
But a new environment might make him thrive though.
hopefully, but if it doesn't go well, what happens when he comes back to Arsenal?
That's
Another
when you see
loan.
mental.
And then
What I'm
it
saying.
just exposes, man. But the hype around Ethan is not about him not being good enough for Sunderland. That's what I'm saying. It's not even a suggestion that he could struggle in the Prem, and he can. And that's worrying. It's worrying to me the way that we
I don't
talk
think
about
But
it.
anyone can struggle in the Premier. Verts have been struggling since he come over.
Exactly.
You're taking pot
So
shots.
okay, but if if you struggle in the Prem, you're assuming that because we rate him highly now, we assume that his potential is always going to be there. Sooner or later, you'll be 19, 20,
Exactly.
and somebody is going to be good enough. Somebody is going to be in your age bracket that we don't know now.
But we don't know how good he's going to be unless he plays. That's the point we're trying to make.
We're assuming that he's already good enough to play.
Of course he's good enough to play.
Bet. And once we play, I'm not saying play here and there. Play some
I'm
minutes.
I'm
saying he should start.
You know, I've been fighting for Ethan to start for time.
I just want to see it. Even me, I want to see it. I'm not saying that he can't do
him
it.
to get regular starting minutes out.
That's what's next. No, he should get regular starting minutes. Period.
Okay.
I felt
that
that
Arsenal or
elsewhere.
Okay.
I felt that when Saka and Odegaard got injured last season,
he should have been
and
straight.
Ethan was starting. Bro,
Arsenal
to me,
He played well.
he was our only bright prospect going forward, bro. Right? Obviously, when these men come back, Arteta does what he does and just dashes man to the side. Get me? You're not important anymore. You're not going to come on against PSG when we need to create something, because guess what? Set piece
Marino's
FC,
there.
LA. Do you know what I'm saying? Marino's there.
According to you.
So that's it.
According to you, set piece FC.
But
this is your words. According to you, we were set piece FC. And in the
Set piece FC.
Did it?
Those words didn't come out of my mouth.
But
If you
anyway,
heard me say set piece FC, write so in the chat.
but to me,
Hey, chat.
to me, he's shown he has talent. Whether it's, I'm not saying it's enough talent to win Arsenal the Premier League, you know. But I'm saying with the current crop of players that we have, I'm more than fine with if even starts, bro.
More
As a
than happy.
regular.
I'm happy
But
with
he
it.
isn't.
But in this
so from his
setup,
point of view, he needs to go on loan.
in this stuff, I don't think it's going to happen.
Or he's just going to stagnate. He'll just stagnate.
But it can happen. You can be blooded into a team slowly but surely, and then it works out well for you.
Not every situation is going to be like Man City with Phil Foden.
Not everyone will be, but I'm just, both pathways are possible.
No,
And
100.
I don't feel like, let's say if you, as an Arsenal, like you're Arsenal, are you going to give, like I said, things might expose you, bro. It's not to say that it's just going to go well. It might actually expose like weaknesses in your game.
It's what you learn.
Cool, but then I might not want that for you.
So
So then how are you supposed to learn? Sorry.
I might trust my environment and my train. I'd rather you train with my group of players every day. I might feel like you training in this setup is more valuable to your development than you training in another setup that don't play the football that we like to play, that don't have the character that we want to build. That's why they're like, you should be cautious about sending.
Remember, Jack Wilshere went to Bolton on loan. Daniel Sturridge went to Bolton on loan.
No doubt. I'm not saying that.
Sam Allardyce.
Football, it wasn't Sam Allardyce.
It was
Owen
Owen
Coyle.
Coyle.
Football, like consistent football, bro, it's good for
It's of value. I'm not saying that, but then for the loans that work out, they exist. But there's loans that don't work out.
Of course.
So then you just never know. And then I think, let's say even if you don't have any Premier League suitors, you only have Championship ones that want you. You might just feel like that's not going to be good for you.
Stoke.
You could not necessarily Stoke, but any other. You could feel that way. I'm just saying Arsenal might feel that way. That this is an asset that we feel like is better protected. His value, his education, his care, like is better served for him here than going away. I'm with you though that him going away it would be good. I think we was even talking about the Rio boy.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Is his pathway better for him than Ethan's pathway?
Don't know.
Potentially, purely because of who is ahead of him at Liverpool. So he basically only has Gakpo as like direct competition, maybe a Chiesa. But if they then bring in an Isaac, that's another body that's potentially ahead of him. Because
but Isaac's more of a striker.
Yeah, but Ekitike may play like off the flank and all
But
sort
they're
of stuff.
saying that, but say same situation. A 15-year-old come from their academy, goes from above him. Is it alarm bell for him now?
On a weird side note, yeah, Chiesa playing too many minutes for my liking.
He ain't going nowhere.
But he's playing too many minutes. This guy came like I never seen him for this long last the whole of last season.
Yeah, he didn't play.
Now I see him 15 minutes a week. It's too much for me.
It's because they lost Diaz.
That squad is on his
They
bare
lost
bones.
Jota, rest in peace.
That's
they
it.
lost Nunes.
Oh,
As in, he's just a body.
yeah, but I don't know. Maybe Wirtz needs to start doing some jobs out on the left. But yeah, sorry. But back to the Rio. I don't think Rio. That's the thing. Rio isn't done. This is how I like children to be brought into the game. They just play sometimes and they don't. You don't see them again. We're not going to hear about Rio until we see him.
In the squad though.
Whether he's in the squad or not, we're not going to hear about him. There's just a thing.
No, you will.
You won't.
You'll see him.
At halftime today, who was on the screen? Rio, warming up.
I think it's just like, because he's just scored last week, Sean. He just scored last week. What if the hype dies down? It's not going to be like there's no worry about it.
But I don't think
there's no concern about his development. He's not, bro. Whether he's good, we just think he's a good.
He's what? How old
There's
is he?
so
16?
many. He's 16, 17. There's so many good
Just
ballers
as
like that. You know, there's ballers that haven't finished developing. Like there's ballers that are in League One that we have no idea what they're going to be, that are going to come up in the Championship 3 years from now and do dirt.
Agreed.
We have no idea. Just because we know his name now doesn't mean that it's going to have to be the... Did you ever read them newspapers like back in 2000? You know, in the back of the Metro where they'll be like, England's team in the next 7 years.
Yeah, they're all wrong.
And it's always wrong, bro.
You'll see maybe one name.
Even like what we thought Phil Jones was going to be at 1920.
They said he was the next...
some Italian man, innit?
No.
It was under
legends.
Capello.
Duncan Edwards, I think.
You see what I mean? But there's man that had like super potential. Phil Jones at Blackburn,
Yeah, top
was a centre half. Like he knew the game.
like John Terry.
Gary
But wait a minute,
Cahill.
he gets his move to Man United. He wins his leagues.
No, he's
Yeah, but
Injury killed him, really.
Yeah, but his career pans out and it's underwhelming.
It's just
compared
underwhelming.
to the hype.
But
no, it
injuries.
weren't because of injuries. It weren't 'cause
His
of
career,
No,
he has
it
a
wasn't
great career.
injuries.
it weren't 'cause of
What?
injuries.
He has a great career.
Injuries,
There was
bro.
another one like Curtis Davis. That's one that would be a better.
Big West Brom centre back.
Curtis Davis was. You don't remember Curtis Davis?
West Brom centre
He
back.
weren't rated like that.
Huh?
Where?
Curtis Davis was no. Curtis Davis was.
Where?
You didn't play Football Manager them times.
I know Curtis. I know
Football
exactly.
manager, man.
I know exactly who Curtis Davis. If you tell me where he was rated, I'll say fair.
Curtis Davis was rated high, was better
He was
than
at
Chris
Arsenal,
Smalling when United
No.
bought Chris Smalling. I think it was meant to get him instead
Tell me
of Chris
where.
Smalling.
You don't remember
It was
the
West
club he was
Brom.
rated at?
It was West Brom.
Curtis Davies.
Yes.
At West Brom.
I don't think he was rated that high.
He was not
West
rated
Brom.
higher than Chris Smalling when he came from Fulham to Man United.
Chris
There's
Smalling
no way.
didn't play no games.
There's no way.
Chris
He did.
Smalling, no.
Half a season.
Chris Smalling.
Half a season. Because he went from Maidstone to Fulham.
Yeah.
Played half a season at Fulham. Come to United.
What I know is Curtis Davis was a highly rated centre half at that time. His career did
Maybe.
not pan. You think Chris? Wait,
Not that high though.
let me Google it. Because my thing was that even however highly rated you, if you say he was mid-tier rated or he was just a good set, he was at 80. He was a really young centre half, and then United ended up buying Chris Smalling and Phil Jones. So I'm saying he was higher rated than those two.
No way. He was
No,
not
not
more
Phil
higher than
Jones.
Phil Jones, bro.
No, Phil Jones was rated.
What are we doing
rated.
there?
High.
Yeah, Phil Jones. Maybe Smalling, because Smalling just came from Maidstone, but Phil Jones was rated at
You
Blackburn.
needed to be there.
Excuse me.
You needed to be there.
Excuse me.
I'm standing on business on this one.
Stand on it.
Curtis Davis
I
was a
fall
serious
over.
guy.
So you say you bought him a Football Manager?
Couldn't afford him. Very, very serious.
Because he was at Arsenal Academy, Curtis Davis.
I don't
No,
know. He's at Aston Villa though. I know that. He had a good Prem career, bro.
he was alright.
But
No,
better than
he wasn't rated higher than
Phil
Phil
Jones and
Nah.
Smalling. I don't remember that at all.
But he is right in that if you ask teams, if you were to ask pundits or whatever, what will the England team be in 2030? You guarantee they'll probably get maybe one name correct.
From now, and if you say that it's going to be you'll put Rio on that team.
Yeah.
They'll put Dowman in the team.
Put Dowman in the
You put
team.
Kobbie in the team.
No,
You wouldn't put Kobbie.
But anyway, my main point about
You don't rate Kobbie like that.
my main point about
I like him though. I like
my main
him.
point about Ethan anyway was related to Kobbie Mainoo in terms of do you think it's a good decision for him that he wants to go and just play football away from Man United? He doesn't want a permanent move. He's saying just a loan. I think this is good for
Yes and no.
It's good because you need to develop, man.
Yeah,
There's only
bro.
so much training you can do in the same environment. Sometimes you need to fresh ideas and it
say
adds
yeah.
to your game.
I say yes and no. So, Man United's current predicament.
Man U's in the mud, so to get out there and open your eyes again and breathe.
So, Man
Only
United
a good
are
thing.
playing one game a week for basically the entire season. So, will there be a lot of rotation? Probably
One
not.
week after Grimsby done their too. I hear it.
So, from that perspective, I kind of understand where he's coming from. But I also think that all he has to do is look at the squad and he should be able to envisage a role for himself.
No, but he's saying develop. So do you think? But I'm assuming he thinks he can't develop in this current situation at Man United. It's hard, bro. You're at Man United. They might be a 16th place
I
club,
think it might just be bad vibes,
but
bro.
they just
you just don't like
Man
it.
United's a big football club.
Or it might be an Amorim thing. You just might not like it under Amorim. 'Cause
Potentially. I
to
think it's probably close to
even
that.
be benched in this situation over Ugarte, like it's not even about Bruno.
It's Casemiro. He should be
Ugarte,
starting,
Casemiro. No, but really and truly, they should like.
If I'm playing a 3-4-3, I'm not starting Kobbie Mainoo over Casemiro.
Yeah, no, he can just feel slighted by it. Even not necessarily about them starting, but like the subs that they're bringing on, they're just overlooking him no matter what.
Yeah.
So you just might feel like, okay, you don't rate me here. I wouldn't even say about my development is that
We're playing against Fulham 1-0 and he brings on Ugarte, Casemiro when we're looking to chase a goal.
the
I
joke
can
of it all
understand
is
this, like-
these are established players, so it's not like it's a weird one. And this is gonna sound mad, but under Ten Hag where he was rated,
Yeah.
so then you're thinking, right, like, I don't want to be in this situation now where I'm not rated. Like you've already been brought into the first team fold. You're happy, and now it's getting worse.
I think sometimes players benefit from not playing though, and what I mean by that is Kobbie stunk in his last season. I don't want people to get it twisted.
You know, he stinks, Mason Mount. I don't think no one make me madder
You
than
know who else
Mason
stinks?
Mount.
Martinelli.
Nah, come on, man.
He hates Martin.
Shout out Noni Madueke.
I stand by Martinelli.
Yeah, I don't
Somebody
Mason Mount.
has to love
Mason
him.
Mount brings energy. That's
But
it.
bro, sometimes it's good to come away from. Look at do you know who's a good example? What's my man's name? Moise Keane.
What, Fiorentina?
Highly rated at Juventus, gets a big move to PSG. It's just not working for him, bro. Now he's Fiorentina, bro.
Having a good time though.
Nah, he went to Everton.
Everton, yeah, but
It was Everton where he flops. Then he went to PSG, did well.
Flop is such a harsh word, man.
all right. He now looks like a proper player.
Yeah, it looks
But then if you look at, for example, Matthias Tell. Matthias Tell was rated super duper high at Rennes. Takes a bad move to Bayern Munich. The guy looks like he's still 17 years old when he plays football.
Agreed.
Not playing.
He was bad at Spurs.
If you're rated so highly, you need to demand that you go and play football. Even if it's not at a football club that you're at,
Okay, agreed.
you have to be brave enough.
So,
you have to be brave enough as a footballer to go and do that, in my opinion.
But you repeatedly say that you want to see Ethan play.
Yeah.
Week in,
But
week out.
week in, week out. But at the same time, you also say you want your team to win things.
Yeah.
What's wrong
You
with
know full well, as in we talked about it the other day when you came on for his minutes against Leeds, that Ethan plays with a lack of maturity.
Yeah.
So surely you can't want.
Go on, sorry. Go
So
on.
surely you can't want to have that lack of maturity, or unless you want him to play wide in the middle of the park when you're going to win. When you
can win.
demand
You
win
can win.
things.
It's like it's not maturity. I don't think it's immature. I think it's just like it's unpredictable. Like when you're young, you just do things that is just vibes. So it might be the same immaturity that you say will be a bad thing that might lose you a game, but you might do something that nobody would risk and you'll win a game
Yeah,
of
fact.
that same thing. So
Yeah, but
You gotta
as
be
a
allowed
manager,
to express yourself.
are
You
you
have
willing? Yeah, but as a manager, are you willing to risk that?
If risk
Well,
reward,
if you don't do it, if you don't do something new, then we'll just get what we've been getting.
We've been playing this way with Saka and Odegaard, and we're not winning. So in my
No, we ain't.
in my finance era,
We ain't been close.
I think you say you have
in my finance era,
Sean the accountant.
Let's go.
we need to move these men on and blood through the youngsters.
Okay, so who are you moving on?
Yeah,
For the
let's
audience
go.
at home.
That's another day.
No. We got time. We got time.
All I'm
We
gonna
got
say
time.
is-
No, we got time.
All I'm
We
gonna
got
say
name the
is-
names. So if
Sure.
let's go through the
We
squad.
got
You,
time.
All I'm
get
gonna
rid
say
of
is-
you get rid of
Listen,
Saliba.
like I said, it's for another day. All I'm gonna say is shout out Christian Mascara. That's all I'm gonna say. but seriously though, when you say, I get it with Ethan because like he plays centrally, you don't want to be loose in the midfield, you want to have control, but what's there already is not working. So why not try something
It's
different?
not even a Max Dowman thing that's the vial then, you know. It's the Marino issue. Like playing
Yeah,
Marino.
yeah.
we said that though.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
said
Playing Marino is more the issue.
I'd play Marino up top, turn the six upside down.
That's actually the issue.
Can we-
Because you can change the way you play. You can still look forward a bit more. You've lost Odegaard, who technically is your creative guy, so then you just bring in another creative guy. Then you bring in